Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack and flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yup, what's good, original crew, man? We back. We got the time Tyler, the Creator. You good?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Ooh. I hate you. The time Tyler, the Creator, obliterated DJ Khaled. I'm over here. You threw me all the way off because I said everything like, smooth in my head.
My neck hurt.
Don't y'all hate when y'all folks throw y'all off like that? She don't never read the title.
You already read it. Just come on.
Exactly. I get put on the spotlight, and then y'all like to clown, but you see.
Ain't nobody clowning.
Read the title. Exactly.
You know I'm not the person. You tell me do something, I'm gonna do it.
Cause you ain't gonna do it anyway.
Right. My boy.
You weren't gonna do it anyway. With that being said, before we get into it, I think I know what they're talking about. And 9 times out of 10, Sonny V2 is talking about the time they both dropped their albums, and Tyler, the Creator, outsold DJ Khaled. I want to say that's the time we talk about, but hey, make sure you check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go, man. You want the first part? All you got to do is check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's video,
like it with a thumbs up.
We're highly appreciated. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
In 2019, DJ Khaled picked a fight with Tyler, the Creator. It became the biggest mistake of Khaled's whole career. But before we talk about exactly what they said to each other, let's first briefly discuss why they began fighting in the first place. Tyler, the Creator had gained a reputation for dropping an album every 2 years, although none of them had ever debuted at number 1 on the Billboard 200. Goblin debuted at number 5, Cherry Bomb debuted at number 4, Wolf debuted at number 3, while Flower Boy debuted at number 2. By following this trend, it seemed his next album could be the first to take home the number 1 placement, provided he could bypass the biggest rat in music, DJ Khaled. As hard as it might be to admit, Khaled was definitely more successful than Tyler in terms of commercial performance. By 2019, DJ Khaled already had 2 number 1 albums, while his most popular music video had almost 10 times the views in comparison to Tyler's most popular music video. With over 50 placements in the Billboard Hot 100, it's no surprise that Tyler himself described DJ Khaled by stating,
"Because his whole identity is being number 1. Is we the best, we the number 1.
Which is without a doubt the position that DJ Khaled was hoping for when he began to work on another album for release at the same time as Tyler's next project. Titled Father of Assad, DJ Khaled's album was what you might call commercially perfect, with a feature from a massive artist on every single song. Jay-Z, Future, Beyonce, Chris Brown, Lil Wayne, Justin Bieber, Travis Scott and Post Malone on the same song. The album even had a...
See, that's the thing I hate about like DJ Khaled albums, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's one reason why like I have a conflict with Diddy's latest album.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of looking for the right talent, and because my thing is DJ Khaled and Diddy, that type of album, y'all know what y'all can mold them and bring in like new artists, people who can stand out, people who actually got talent, but y'all chasing certain artists for clicks and views. You get what I'm saying? Like, because you remember I told you, like, with Diddy joint, I really like the artists who are not as more popular and famous. Those are the songs I really like, opposed to the songs that's heavily star-studded artists on the album. I'm like, And same way would be with DJ Khaled. You are, like, y'all be trying too hard to get a hit just because of the name of the artist.
Yeah.
And then y'all get upset when people don't really gravitate and take to the album like y'all think they should. And it's just because of a name is there doesn't mean the song is actually there.
Yeah. And
it's like, bro, you can't just keep playing with us like that. We want real. Like, I think y'all playing with us right now with this music. Y'all be playing with us throwing, y'all take whatever.
Like,
stop it.
from Nipsey Hussle at a time when he was already dead. On top of this, every song had a full team of writers, while in addition to DJ Khaled, almost every track also featured at least 3 producers. When considering his history, the names and the clear work that had gone into Father of Assad, DJ Khaled likely thought that he'd easily cooked up another one album when it finally dropped on the 17th of May 2019. That would be until Tyler the Creator, on the very same day, released Igor. Igor had a much deeper story than any of Tyler's previous albums, characterized primarily by his ridiculous blonde wig, worn not for some deep thematic reason, but rather because Tyler simply liked it.
Where did the idea for the wig come from? What is Igor? Like, why are we looking at you the way we are? And what is it?
Thought it was cool.
The tracklist itself was only made cooler by the fact that each song was written and produced solely by Tyler, which when tied in with a unique recognizable album cover, gave it the strength to beat DJ Khaled. Igor number 1, Father of Assad number 2, a result that seemed to surprise even Tyler himself.
And this is no disrespect to Khaled or anyone. Everyone, Cardi B, 21 Savage, Travis Scott, Post Malone, Beyonce J, everyone who sells billions of records, and the fact that I beat him with this was fucking crazy, bro.
Tyler's win was covered in news article after news article and celebrated by those rooting for the underdog. Imagine having 20 features on your album just to be number 2 to a man with a synth addiction. Igor out now, although if there was one person who wasn't too happy about the final result, it was definitely DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled reportedly freaked out on his label when his album failed to debut at number 1. Various sources have now told Page 6 that Khaled stormed into his label offices and threw a temper tantrum upon learning that Father of Assad would debut at number 2. Per one source, Khaled stormed into Epic with an entourage. He was angry and yelling. Another source,
That's the point blank period. You can't handle shit by yourself. You got to storm in there with the entourage. You're weak.
Mean, but like,
I'm just playing.
But I'm just trying to understand. Okay, like it's number 2. Like people didn't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like you did the marketing.
Like you did what you put in what you put in.
Same way them shoes done said last year.
I mean, you put in what you put in. You know what I'm saying? People didn't gravitate to it how you thought they would or should or whatever. It is what it is.
You know me. I'm very much so a marketing person. Mm-hmm. I like marketing. I like how people market shit, and I be like, oh, you could do. Sometimes I really feel like DJ Khaled over markets. Yeah. Like you can overfeed the people to the point where they don't want it.
Like, cause you right, cause you keep feeding it to me, and then once it's time for it, yeah, I'm like, I don't even want it no more. No, like I'm tired. You done drained me. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying. So, and then
a lot. I hate this thing too, where, all right, people got an album coming out, and they give you like 3 or 4 songs before the album come out. I'm like, bro, I ain't got shit to look for. If I ain't like, say for instance, you give me 4 songs, I only like 1 or 2 of them. I'm not really looking forward to the album because I'm like,
because it's gonna be a good probably 2 or 3 more depending on how many on there that I may not like either.
Yeah, so it's like I think the perfect way to do an album release. I'm still very like old school minded because I love the old school concept. I love the old school music video concepts because I feel like concepts now are very trash. But I like how back in the day you would put out a song and work it for about 3 months, right? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Your first lead off single, you work that for about 3 months, and then right before the album come, you do another song drop and let that one work like probably the week or 2 before the album come out. But it's a good song, right. And we properly market it right, so people be like, "Oh, I like those too. I really want to see what." Give people 1 or 2. Yeah, give people 1 or 2. Don't give them too much more, right? And have them look forward to something.
Like I want to crave. Like what's coming next?
To be honest, that's the reason why Tyler the Creator was able to bypass you. People went looking for it and wanted to hear his album because he's very mysterious. Yeah. You giving me all these collabs, I'm like, I already know what it's gonna sound like. It's very commercial.
And sometimes you can't, and sometimes you can already like, okay, I know where we're going. I know what it's gonna sound like because you got this person, that person. I already know what they, you know what I'm saying?
And I already know what DJ Khaled's song gonna sound like. You pushing straight for the radio. You ain't pushing to where the listener and the viewer can actually relate to the song. Yeah. You're pushing fame and like, okay, bro, like. Yeah. You got people who actually listen to you. You got to connect with the viewers. Yeah. Or the watcher or the listener, man.
The listener, yeah.
this. He was furious. There was some nasty stuff said. Publicly, he's all about positivity, but there is a mean side to him that people don't see. He overhyped the record and blew it up as his biggest album ever, with this article prompting an instant response from the public, in comments roasting DJ Khaled such as, "Just a thought here, maybe make music that doesn't suck? Who knew DJ Khaled had a vocabulary big enough to even express anger? Was about to say we the second best music, but somebody already did that one." Then again, if there's anything I've learned from DJ Khaled, it's to take credit from other people's work by screaming something loudly. As DJ Khaled's temper tantrum began to go viral, he'd backpedal in the face of criticism by stating that apparently he was only annoyed at Billboard. DJ Khaled's reported anger about the sales of his album have nothing to do with the success of Tyler the Creator, which seemed to clear DJ Khaled of any wrongdoing until he'd post this video on his Instagram story just a few hours later.
I make albums so people can play it and you actually hear it. You know, driving your car, you hear another car playing it. You know, go to the barbershop, you hear them playing it. You know, turn the radio on and you hear them playing it. You know, it's playing everywhere. It's called great music. It's called albums that you actually hear the songs. Not no mysterious shit and you never hear it.
All it took was a single #2 placement for Khaled's facade of positivity to completely and utterly crumble.
You should never complain. Complaining is a weak emotion.
Without saying Tyler's name, DJ...
But you're complaining! You're complaining! Do you think he lost the juice?
Oh, DJ,
Because I remember when he first came out back in the day.
I mean, I guess you could say that. I guess it kind of goes back to what you said. Like, after a while, I already know what I'm going to get from your stuff. Mm-hmm. So, everything, you know, after a while, everything starts to sound, you know.
And you're not the artist, so you're not
being
creative.
Like,
you have no creative
you go and you get all of these people, you like, yep, let's go hit, because you own, like, somebody that's on top at that moment. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But that's not necessarily meaning that a song gonna do what you think it's gonna do just because they're doing well. You know what I'm saying? For what the music that they're putting out themselves.
And then it's not like you producing the album, like actually making the beats and stuff. You using other producers. You're going to get Metro. You're going to get Tay Key. You're going to get all these other up and coming producers.
Yeah.
And you like, hey, I need a good beat. And then eventually the producer gonna be like, hey, F it. I'm already building my own network. I'm going to just go get the artist myself and we going to do something.
I've asked you this before because I really didn't.
Yeah.
Like, you know, behind like how he like operates, like, you know, with the putting his albums together and like.
It's more like he's executive producer.
Yeah, so.
And that's kind of like, I credit Diddy. At least Diddy actually gets on the record and says something and try to say a line and not just ride the wave and just say another one. We the best. Yeah. Like Khaled. Like, you ain't even rapping. You ain't even trying to rap. You ain't even trying to.
And I get you want to be on top every time you put something out, but you done been on top. Like, at some point, somebody go come along and they gonna, you know.
And I feel like people get tired of looking at them sometimes.
I don't know.
People, because you remember Snapchat, he had the whole Snapchat thing going at one point. and he just, at one point, I do feel like people get tired of looking at him. It's like, damn, everywhere we go, this annoying ass, old ass dude just keep popping back up, bro.
Khaled implied that Igor wasn't real music, as it was mysterious, you apparently couldn't hear the songs, and it wasn't being played by the cars around him or in any barbershops. His irate video was reposted to YouTube and Twitter, where it received over 65,000 likes whilst receiving comments such as, "For someone blessed and humble, he sounds bitter. Man, I was at my barbershop just this past Friday, and they weren't playing his album either. Went from we the best to we depressed," leading DJ Khaled to remove the video almost immediately. However, it was too late. Everybody had already seen it. The media began to weigh in on Khaled's bitterness by stating, "What the DJ/producer/not very inventive hype man seems to have missed though, is the fact that the exposure of a record is literally what gets it on the charts. Tyler's album simply did better. The fact is, grabbing a bunch of the most hype names in hip-hop, slapping them on a fairly generic trap beat, and introducing each song with the same soundboard another one, literally just doesn't stack up against Tyler the Creator's innovative songwriting, production, and visuals, while YouTubers such as Anthony Fantano completely mutilated Khaled by stating this.
This metric of, well, if they're playing it in the barbershop, the album's gotta be hot. That's kind of an old way of looking at things. Khaled's indignant whining and complaining here is disgusting. And all it really shows at the end of the day is how out of touch he is. You can't just assemble Cardi B and 21 Savage onto a generic ass trap beat and expect people to love you and praise you and think you're a genius and think you're amazing.
Things became even worse down in the comments section, where one user highlighted it's worth mentioning that when Tyler dropped Flower Boy, it debuted at number 2 behind Lana Del Rey's album by just over 1,000 units. Instead of being upset, he congratulated Lana and continued to flex his artistry even more with Igor, showing that Tyler acted humbly when placed in the same position. Therefore, everybody began to wonder, what was Tyler's response going to be back to DJ Khaled? Well, in the beginning...
But also you gotta realize this, because I never listened to the Igor album. I did listen to the DJ Khaled album. Most of the time with DJ Khaled albums, you listen to it one time, find your favorite songs, and you move the fuck on. And then you just add your favorite songs to the playlist. And I will say this, a lot of people keep listening to DJ Khaled because I want to listen to the artist because it's actually an artist album. And you keep saying we the best or another one. I ain't trying to hear that shit all through the album. I just want to hear the artist, not you. But I personally didn't listen to Igor, but I did listen to the other joint he did. What was the latest joint we actually liked that one. Yeah. The latest project Tyler Creator did. But by saying that is Tyler Creator does have a true fan base. He has a dedicated and loyal fan base. DJ Khaled, you really don't have a dedicated and loyal fan base that's finna go out there and really like constantly replay your music. Yeah. They gonna go and find their songs, put it into their playlist, and they're gonna move on from your album. Yeah, but because that's how, you know what I'm saying?
You talking about this one?
Yeah. Call me if you get yeah.
Call me if you get lost.
Yeah. That's the one.
Well, this was the call. This is the newest one. Call me if you get lost. The estate sales.
The first one. But this one. Call me
just call me if you get lost. Yeah.
I really like that album.
Yeah, I really did like that one. And
I didn't listen to Igor. I can tell you straight up. I
didn't listen to this fully.
But you knew some.
But yeah. But I know some songs on it. Yeah.
Everybody began to wonder, what was Tyler's response going to be back to DJ Khaled? Well, in the beginning, Tyler stated that he simply let that number 1 position speak while using the brief window of opportunity to drive even more exposure back to his album. Wow, doing pretty good for some mysterious shit. Yeah, I am. Igor out now, with his Twitter exchange coming alongside a different response over on his Instagram. Rap media personality DJ Academics made a post reading, "Who had the better album to you, Tyler the Creator or DJ Khaled?" To which Tyler would continue his trolling by commenting, "Who TF listens to Tyler the Creator?" which was pretty much all he'd say until over 2 years later. In June 2021, Tyler's next album, Call Me If You Get Lost, once again debuted at number 1 on the Billboard 200, prompting a new tweet by Tyler still roasting Khaled for what he'd said 2 years prior. Mysterious music, huh? 1 month later, Tyler would appear in a Hot 97 interview.
Bro, that Khaled thing was like, it was fun. It was just watching a man die inside because the weirdo was winning. I was moonwalking in a wig. Everyone on his album, everyone. And he wasn't wrong. Like, I'm not in the barbershop. I'm not at the club. I'm not diddy skitty. I'm not in the back of the Maybach. So for some guy like that to kind of indirectly be like, that ain't real rap, that ain't real black music, that's what it felt like.
However, this story actually has somewhat of a happy ending. DJ Khaled and Tyler the Creator squashed beef at Rock Nation's pre-Grammy brunch, explaining that though Khaled nor Tyler didn't mention anything of it, the two posed for a quick picture together, appearing to confirm that there aren't any issues between them. The article referred to this picture posted to DJ Khaled's Instagram, and considering on the Hot 97 interview Tyler said this,
"It's no hard feelings towards him. What he's done."
And he was an underdog too and built his way up too, from nothing, from pirate radio.
So I do have some sort of respect for him.
It's really no surprise that the two got together for a photo.
Man, at the end of the day, it's still
people
publicity.
Be smiling for a photo and then like,
man, that's all for publicity, man.
I don't think for Tyler, I think it's like no.
No, I'm saying from DJ.
No, from DJ, but for Tyler, he like, I mean, like, what am I mad for?
Yeah, nigga, I won.
I'm number one. That's the goal for me.
Yeah, like, I'm the one that actually won. You lost.
I mean, we all still out here eating. We all still out here making money. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna always be number one.
Facts.
But
you can't win them all.
You can't win them all.
And I'll say this, like, looking at both careers, I remember when DJ Khaled first came out, and I hated it. Like, I was like, bro, this shit is low-key annoying. But I got it. I understood it.
Yeah.
I remember when Tyler Creator came out, I was like, yo, this shit is different.
Yeah.
I actually liked it. Because it was very dark, mysterious, and I was like, who the fuck is this?
Yeah.
I was like, man, this is crazy ass shit.
I think Tyler though.
But it was very creative, and it was different from the times when he first came out. And I knew Tyler the Creator had something, and I like how he marketed himself. He's very mysterious. And that's just how some people work.
And it works.
Like, and then my thing is, DJ Khaled is very gimmicky, bro. Oh, yeah, I remember this album.
Yeah.
It had like forceful hits.
And then this the one they was like really like pushing and performing everywhere.
Yeah, but this was very, I remember that joint. It was very much forceful into.
But you had the like a few songs on there that,
like I said, it's one of those
you know what I'm saying? But are you going into
this album really wasn't that good. I remember.
But are you going into it because you're going into it because my favorite artist, or hey, you know, this person is on, they hot right now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm gonna listen to it, or that's my favorite song. But
yeah, I remember this album. It was
I remember it too. It was cool. But I mean, it is. I mean, it wasn't. I don't know.
Hey, but at the end of the day, like, a lot of people think they know, like, the music business and music industry just because you're a fan of music, and like, even like a lot of YouTubers, because I am one who went. And I have a music business degree. Yeah. Like, I was trained by people who's in the industry, from audio production, taking audio production classes, taking marketing classes, to taking a history of music and learning everything about the music and music industry class. So I understand the music business.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, and that's why when it comes to like your opinions or your thoughts on stuff, or just anything when it comes to like this, I definitely listen and respect it because I know that you know what you're talking about. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So,
because like the school, like my college, literally, you have producers from Tay Keith, rappers from Isaiah Rashad, Lecrae. We even got country music artists. Well, I can't name off that, but I still remember them frames of these motherfuckers. I'm like, they were like, oh yeah, he used to be the quarterback here, but now he's the top selling country music artists. I was like, oh cool. Unfortunately, I'm just saying, the white people knew who he was. Unfortunately, I ain't know who he was, but because that's not a genre I dive into like that. So I'm very ignorant to the genre and the artists of the genre, but. But I do know the school I went to, which is a college and not just an art school. We do have celebrities and people who have been in the rankings, and we got songwriters. Like we got literally artists that
a lot of familiar names come from. Yeah.
And so trust and believe, I know what the hell I'm talking about. Yeah. But for the most part, most people who a lot of people gravitate to and stuff on YouTube, a lot of them are going to talk from a fan's point of view, and not necessarily business point of view. Some of the stuff DJ Khaled does, I'm like, it's very gimmicky. Yeah. But for real, you gotta give Tyler Creator his props. He's a very creative person. He loves the art. You can tell he loves the art behind creating the album. And I wish people fell back in love with the process of creating the album instead of just making songs and putting it together and say, hey, this is the album. An album is like, it's a creative process. And that's what I love. That's what, honestly, I went to school to be executive producer because I wanted to help people be able to work on an album and make it sonically sound an album that tells a story and paints a picture for the listener.
I was just about to say that. Like, I love listening to albums that actually paint
it's
a
like
story.
A journey.
It's like you taking me through something, and I'm like, I feel like I'm there with you while you know what I'm saying. I can put myself there. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't have that now, or don't care to.
Can't do that.
Yeah.
So I'm just.
And they just put stuff together, and I'm like, this don't even.
And that's the reason why
flow. It don't make sense.
Music has all music has taken a huge drop because we're getting more DJ Khaled music.
Yeah. And
that's just what it is.
But to each, I mean, it is what it is.
Everybody. Or everything sounded the same.
Do you?
Everything sounded the same.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
But hey, y'all spam us up. Y'all let us know y'all thoughts and opinions about it in the comment section down below. Y'all let us know how y'all feel about it. But as always, y'all know how it go, man. I do go by the name DJ New Kid. This is we are.
Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my folks. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.